Hello, I'm going to tell you about The Edible Woman, the first novel by Margaret Atwood. This is an early feminist novel, and the protagonist of this novel is Marian. She's a woman working for a market research company. This novel is in three parts. In the first and third parts, Marian is the first person narrator, and she's the central character in the second section of the novel. She is an apparently normal, average woman who develops an aversion for food, or what we call anorexia nervosa or bulimia, after she becomes engaged to her boyfriend Peter. At first, she finds that she cannot eat red meat, she cannot eat some foods, but slowly her phobia develops into an aversion for all kinds of food. And as her wedding approaches, she becomes like mentally crazy, which is common, her friend says, because of stress, but Marian is literally going out of her mind. Her behavior becomes more and more erratic in other ways also. On one occasion, she runs through the streets at night like a mad woman, fleeing from Peter. She can't bear with Peter anymore. She can't think of marrying him, even though she was going steady with him. And a friend is also there, Leonard. She's running away from Peter and Leonard, though she knows that Peter will only get angry by such behavior. She cannot control herself. At that time, he befriends an English literature student. His name is Duncan. He is emotionally blank, unemotional guy, and also somewhat manipulative. And she starts a casual affair with him after meeting him in a laundromat. She finds that her job with the market research company is actually leading her into it. It is becoming less and less bearable for her to go to work. Marian had decided to marry Peter only because he was the suitable guy, the convenient guy. For Peter also, he wanted a woman whom he could show off. He was a very conventional young man who does not even understand Marian deeply. He is destined for success. He is a lawyer. He will have a good job. So this is exactly the kind of husband that any normal average woman would look for. And her friends are all preparing her to accept Peter as if he is the best guy. He decides to marry her because he believes that she understands him and she will be the best choice for him in front of his friends, in his career. She will be there for him, which is true. But what he takes for understanding is in reality Marian's willingness to adjust, to accept him without complaint. When Marian starts thinking on her own, she realizes that this is not what she wants. Now, all the male friends with whom Peter moved, were in a sense cheating him. He was misled, into thinking that this is the kind of life that he wanted, but that was not his case either. He was agreeing to marriage only because all his other friends are married. So, Marian realizes that she's becoming like a servant for Peter. She does not want to be that. She wants to assert her identity, and she has to take care of him. She has to keep house for him. She has to take care of his sexual needs. She's not ready to do that. One day before the wedding, Peter asked her to go dress up, do her hair, buy a red wedding dress, and go and attend a party with him. She doesn't like that. She hates it. And at the party, she somehow manages, and on her way home, she feels like a walking wedding cake. At this time, Duncan is there for her. He doesn't care about anything. And then she comes home, bakes a cake in the shape of a woman. And when Peter comes home, she tells him, "This is my body, this is me, eat her." Peter is, what? He doesn't understand what she says, and he thinks it is better to escape. So he leaves, and Duncan sits there and eats the rest of the cake because he doesn't care. So this is the ending of the novel. Her relationship with Duncan was a casual affair. Duncan was a liar. He was very manipulative. He used to tell her lots of untruths for his own amusement. Compared to Peter, he is entirely irresponsible. He cannot be the good choice for Marian in any case. And Marian is like letting it go because she can't imagine a lifetime of responsible living with Peter. So he will have his career, they will have their children, and Marian is not ready for all that. And she actually chooses Duncan's total rejection of responsibility to Peter's secure life. So this is like a reaction. And it is very significant that she works in a market research company because that is why she feels commodified. She feels like she's eaten, So that is why she can't eat any food. This is a very brilliant novel that came at the beginning of the feminist movement, and this is also prescribed in universities. I hope you liked my rendering of it.